Hey guys, Scott from Aristocob.com here.
And Seth from TheShrinkingPastor.com.
And together, the three of us,
with our powers combined,
Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome once again to Tobacco Advent 2014, Day 11.
Which means it is December 10th. Which means today there is a Markwood Men's Breakfast Club posted that you should go watch as well. A normal, full-length episode. If
just
twice in one day is
just
too
what
much.
You needed.
I know. But that's posted, so don't miss that.
All right, very good. So,
and if you've come here from there, welcome.
So yesterday we smoked some tobacco from Tewksbury. That was Havana Club. And I'm going to just come out front here and say I liked it. What did you think?
I liked it. Yeah.
You know, I like the rum flavor tobaccos. I think I've mentioned before that I smoked a lot of that years ago that I used to get at the Wharf in Beaver Creek, Ohio, in Dayton, Ohio. And so that kind of took me back to that taste. It was a black Cavendish or a dark Cavendish on top of that. So, you know, I'm all about the Cavendish.
Are you?
I am. So we're going to smoke today.
I don't know. Let's find out. It's a big old bag of something.
Wowzer. Oh.
Bag within a bag. This is from John Huggy Ventrano.
John?
Ventrano?
Huggy.
Huggy. This is Hazelnut from the Golden Leaf Tobacco Shop in Michigan City. What is IN? Indiana.
That's right. You know what? This is a place that they don't have a live website. I tried to find their website and eventually gave up on finding it. Went to the Wayback Machine, and their website's been posted for like 9 years as under construction.
Wow.
Yeah. So I guess they're just brick and mortar. No interest in internet sales.
I wonder if they'll probably do phone sales. Maybe.
And they have a Yelp page and a few other bits of information.
They have a Facebook page?
So you can find them. I don't know. Huggy, do they have a Facebook page?
Phone number, if you're interested. This is the Golden Leaf Tobacco Shop. The phone number is 219-872-9692.
Okay. Wait till we tell you if we like it, though.
Yeah, well, there it is. You can either, call and order some or call and complain that the Markwood men didn't care for it very much. I'm sure that won't be the case. And fair disclaimer, we talked about it last year, haven't yet this year. We appreciate everyone who has sent in tobacco for us to try, and we appreciate the fact that we asked you guys to send in some of your favorite tobacco. And also recognize it's a little bit challenging because we asked you to send some of your favorite tobacco, maybe that we haven't tried yet. And we posted a list, and so that limits what your favorites you can choose from. But the disclaimer is we may not like all of the same things that you like, and that's okay.
We won't like all the things you like. And you won't like all the things that I like.
Probably not. And so that's okay. We appreciate you sharing with us, and it helps us get to know better what we do like. And
Seth's a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll, is what he's trying to say.
That is never what I would be trying to say. Not ever.
Well, let me ask you this. What do you think of Taylor Swift?
I think she has done very well for herself.
There she has.
I think that I think sometimes she gets more credit than she deserves.
Oh.
For example, recently all of her music was pulled from Spotify because her album was the only platinum album of the year so far. And has broken some records too in the last 5 or 6 years. It's the only one to break certain sales records. And so she's done incredibly well, and it doesn't make sense for her music to be on a premium service where they get no money.
Well, yeah, the other deal was, and this is just what I've read, her group is saying, her management, they're saying that there are some agreed upon percentages that they don't believe that they're delivering on, because Spotify is making on the one side a sales pitch saying, oh, we have X number of listeners, subscribers, advertisers, and so on, which should generate you X amount of money. And Taylor Swift's side is saying, hold on a second, based on those numbers, we should have received 3 times what you've paid us.
Right.
And so there's two sides of that story. Who knows what the truth is?
But to that, what I mean is, with that situation in particular, is the news has reported about how Taylor Swift has pulled all of the stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Taylor Swift doesn't control that stuff. I don't think. If she does, that would be amazing. But she's the artist. She gets paid by the label. She's not the decision maker in that circumstance. So, she's getting a lot of credit for being the face of her music being pulled. Mm-hmm. And, she's really a shrewd businesswoman. I don't think that she was behind that decision at all. I think she's getting a lot more credit.
What was that?
I don't think that she's behind that decision at all. So, I think that she's getting a lot more credit than she deserves in that circumstance. However, I think she's smart.
So there we go. What do you think of Taylor Swift?
Now, her music...
That's it for today's Tobacco Advent.
Her music? It's all right.
All right, I actually have a question here. What's your favorite holiday dessert? Favorite holiday dessert? So I think we should limit this and think about this, limiting for those things that you really, truly only get around the Christmas season or the holiday season, if you're so inclined.
Holiday
Festivus,
season.
Hanukkah, Ramadan, Christmas.
Rosh Hashanah. I am... I was thinking my dreidel chocolates. But
Gelt? You like Gelt?
No.
The grandkids love Gelt.
God bless
Gelt
you.
is the chocolate coins.
Oh, yes. And yes, love chocolate coins. It makes me feel like a pirate who's plundered a chocolate treasure. Typically, I'm not a big dessert guy, so, usually if I have the option of dessert, I'm going to choose pizza or steak. Usually. Sometimes chicken wings. But, it's strictly dessert speaking. I'm a big fan of pecan pie. Don't get it, but the holiday time. I also love, probably one of my favorite desserts, holiday desserts, is sweet potatoes. Done right with brown sugar and marshmallows. We talked about this a few weeks ago. But I love those, and so
do you consider that dessert?
I do, yeah. For me, it is. For me, if I want something sweet after a meal, that's when I'm going to go to.
Have you ever had...
I would have that instead of a pie.
Have you ever had a slice of sweet potato pie?
I don't care for sweet potatoes in most other forms. I have had sweet potato pie. I don't care for sweet potato French fries. Excuse me. Because the sweet potato casserole adds the sugar and the marshmallows, and it adds extra sweetness to it.
All right,
a lot of the other...
What's interesting about all this is, like boy... If there was a table full of, let's just say, appetizers, little snacky things you might find at a Christmas party, and desserts, I would probably go towards the sausages, the little slices of pepperoni, the cheeses, things like that. I tend to gravitate more to the Atkins end of the table, I guess you could say. For desserts, I like ice cream. More so than I like, the cakey, bready kind of desserts. But for me, and I don't know that this would be necessarily the holiday season, but I like, if it's going to be dessert, I like things like cinnamon rolls or bread pudding that have the cinnamon. So the bread, the sweet, the cinnamon, the glaze, that combination together, if you put that together with Christmas and a cup of coffee... I'm your buddy.
Breakfast desserts I like orange rolls. Love orange rolls, but that's one of those things that you have at breakfast, but it's more a dessert type food.
Not seasonal, yeah.
Yeah,
really.
and we, again, it's one of those circumstantial. Typically, we have more time around Christmas, more mornings to be cooking. I don't typically eat breakfast. Around Christmas time, we have more time. When there's more time, you eat more, and so for me, it becomes one of those Christmas, one of those seasonal things.
So this is one where we really need you. We need you to contribute, because I know there are some holiday desserts out there that people eat. I just don't really think about them.
Yeah.
You know, I go back to ice cream for a second. I like the ice cream with the peppermints in them, and that kind of takes me to, little bits of peppermint. That takes me to the holidays.
One of my favorites, the peppermint milkshake from Chick-fil-A.
I haven't had that.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. I will be going to Chick-fil-A after this. It is so good. Yeah, go get one.
All right, good to know. All right, there you go. We need your help. We'll see you guys again tomorrow.
We're going to sign the corn mitt.
Oh my gosh!
Bye, guys.
We'll tell you what we think about this tobacco tomorrow.
Have a good day.